Today's horoscope, Gemini April 11th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. While it can be difficult knowing what you want from others early today, as you worry less about it, it becomes easier and more productive and attractive to connect. If you're having difficulty getting comfortable because you're worried about not knowing your overarching plan, the remedy may be to consider making small, realizable goals until you get a clearer picture of the master plan. As today advances, you can be putting in a real effort, especially taking care of business. You're likely to feel pleasantly challenged and determined to make things right with money or work. You can also use this time to have that important conversation with someone special. There can be many reminders to set solid goals and meet your responsibilities. Sweet Venus, our cherub of beauty, has been retrograde for almost a month already. She is currently moonwalking through your solar house of achievement. This is likely impacting your professional life more than anything, causing projects, ambitions, and large-scale plans to be delayed or spiral off the tracks. However, you may notice that you have more time to relax, have fun, and reconnect with your sense of pleasure. From now until April 12th, enjoy the slower pace and make time for tender loving care. You and your sweetheart will be grateful that you did. Something from earlier this month may come up in conversation yet again. You may have felt unsure of where you stood in your career path around April 4th. Maybe someone dinged your professional status or talked down about your accomplishments. Although this previous interaction was uninspiring, you have a chance to rewrite the narrative when Mercury in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in Virgo. Today's fateful cosmic energy will encourage you to think and speak more positively about your professional success and career path. The planetary position today prompts you to center your mind through physical activity. Yoga, stretching and running are all activities that require concentrated breathing, and this is recommended now. Balance is everything. Breathe in and breathe out. If your body is not on a regular schedule, your mind will find it more challenging to handle decision-making and emotional communication. Concentrate on eating at regular times and getting exercise at least 3 times a week. Expect to stand out in the crowd on this day. The energy from this vibration can put you in the spotlight easily if this is what you want. It makes for an opportune time to show off your artwork, writing, and musical talent, or any other endeavor of expression that you've put your heart and soul into. Your ideas will also be received more readily, so don't hold back today. Whenever you have the chance, shine, shine, shine. Because the Moon and Mercury are both crossing the lunar nodes at the same time, but from opposite sides of the sky, this is both putting their policing of your work and life balance in the spotlight and making it easier to see things from both sides of life's fence. Mercury's head-led approach is looking at things from the professional side of life's fence, while the Moon is looking at your home and family life through a more emotional and intuitive filter. Both have the backing that is allowing them to press their case, but also to see this as an opportunity rather than a challenge. After all, you can't change what you can't see. The Moon may have left your communication sector empty when it left yesterday, but having got the ball rolling ahead of Mars' return next week to resume his war on communication barriers. As you work to keep the communication lines open, the Moon has moved on and by tomorrow will have returned to your romantic sector to begin the lead up to the weekend's full moon. Daily Planetary Overview. This is a powerful opportunity to revisit something that once felt confusing or emotionally charged, whether it's a relationship dynamic, a career decision, or a lingering conversation that didn't quite reach resolution. What may have felt murky or overwhelming before now seems easier to navigate. You're not the same person you were a few weeks ago. You've grown, gained insight, and learned how to trust your inner voice more deeply. Have you ever looked back on a moment that once seemed complicated and realized how much easier it is to understand now, simply because you're coming from a place of calm and strength? That's what this energy is all about: revisiting, realigning, and reclaiming your power. Mercury's current influence also lights a fire within when it comes to long-term plans and creative ambitions. If you've had a project sitting on the back burner or an idea you've been hesitant to share, Now is the time to step forward with courage. Speak with conviction. Your words have impact, and people are listening. When you believe in your message, others will too. This is a beautiful window for promoting your ideas, launching collaborative ventures, or deepening bonds with others through open and thoughtful communication. Your authenticity is magnetic, and your ability to connect through empathy and insight will draw others to you. Have you ever shared an idea or dream and been surprised at how others rallied around it? Those moments of unexpected support can change everything. Let this be a reminder: when you show up boldly, the right people show up with you. In both your personal and professional life, you may notice a shift: people responding more positively, conversations flowing with greater ease, and doors opening where there were once walls. This isn't accidental. Your willingness to grow and reflect is creating this momentum. Use it. Harness it. Of course, not everything will be smooth sailing. There may still be lingering tensions, especially with past conflicts or unresolved misunderstandings. When those moments arise, it's essential not to react impulsively. Instead, take a breath, center yourself, and respond with both honesty and care. Avoid rash words, as they could stir old wounds. Choose diplomacy and empathy over being right. Present your perspective clearly but gently, and listen to others with an open heart. That's how true healing begins. Have you ever been in a disagreement that completely turned around once both sides felt truly heard? These moments of mutual understanding can be transformative, and they're entirely possible now. Financially, there's positive momentum building. If you felt stuck or frustrated about where things were heading, you'll begin to notice a shift. Old limitations are starting to dissolve. You're waking up to your instincts again: your sense of timing, your ability to recognize a good opportunity, and your motivation to act. Keep an eye out for new ventures or collaborations that excite you. This is the time to trust yourself, make bold choices, and move forward without second-guessing every step. When was the last time you took a leap and saw it pay off in unexpected ways? Share it. It could be just the encouragement someone else needs to move past fear. Physically, you may feel a renewed surge of energy and vitality. If you've been tired, burnt out, or uninspired, you'll soon notice a shift in how your body and mind respond. Channel that energy into something that uplifts you. Whether it's a new workout routine, a challenge you've been wanting to tackle, or even just stretching your limits in small, meaningful ways, your body is asking to be energized and appreciated. And remember, restoration is just as important as action. After putting energy out into the world, come back to yourself. Consider treating your body and mind with care. Schedule a massage, enjoy a sauna, take a walk in nature, or spend time in quiet reflection. These small rituals aren't indulgent, they're essential. They help you maintain balance and momentum, ensuring your spark doesn't burn out. So, take a moment to ask yourself, what am I revisiting now that I feel ready to handle? What dream am I finally prepared to pursue? How can I communicate with more clarity and compassion? What energy do I want to carry into this next chapter? Share your thoughts, stories, or reflections in the comments. Have you had a recent breakthrough, or are you preparing for one? Let's create a space where we can all learn from each other, uplift each other, and grow together. After all, your journey is unique, but you're never walking it alone.